Not many people talk about what it's like to start over, especially at almost 60. My name is Kim. Today I'm going to get into some mindset shifts that have helped me start over. I thought I'd be resting by now, settled, at peace. But instead, I'm working, I'm going to grad school to become a therapist, and I'm still healing from things that happened to me decades ago. If you're here too, no matter what your age is, I want to share a few mindset shifts that have helped me, especially on the hard days, the days where it feels like it's too late. I can't do it. This is ridiculous. They've helped me keep going and not give up. They aren't Pinterest quotes, they're real reminders that I come back to over and over again on those tough days. The first one is this: I'm not behind, I'm on a different timeline. If you're like me and you feel like everybody else has it figured out, especially in my stage of life, I need to remember my life is my life. It doesn't look like anyone else's, and I'm not late. I am becoming at my own pace. The life I'm building now is more aligned than anything that I've ever done before. And so I just need to remember I'm on my own timeline. Number two, starting now doesn't erase where I've been, it builds on it. I have raised 3 kids. I was married to a narcissist, been divorced for 17 years. Um, I have had my own business. I was raised by 2 alcoholics. I went through infertility. I've done a lot of living, good times, bad times, um, normal times. And starting over now, I'm using all of those things that I learned, kind of like it's a layering, it's a reset using all that I've become to this point. Third, it's okay to be a beginner again. I am working at an internship where almost everyone is close to half my age. I get looks, I get comments I've had a comment from a patient that I look just like his mother. I then went back and looked and he was 52. I'm 59. Um, I got a comment from a patient that found out I was a student intern therapist, and he said, "Well, just proves you're never too late." Um, and especially in the beginning, it's tough. I still have my days where I'm like, I should be, the 50-year-old with 30 years of experience. I should be X, Y, and Z. But I'm not. And it's okay to be a beginner again. I'm enjoying it. I'm learning. It takes bravery, and you always have to start somewhere. Number four, I think, my age gives me depth, not disqualification. In our society, especially, we are not taught to revere age and people aging and what comes along with that. We are very much focused on youth and what the youth has to give, and when you reach a certain age, you're pretty much useless. So I can't believe that lie. Who I am and what I've learned and where I am in life is very relevant. My insight, my empathy, my clarity, all of that has grown. So that means at my age, I have a lot more to offer than somebody that's in their 20s or 30s or 40s. It's hard to remember that sometimes, but it's the truth. Number five, comparison is a thief, curiosity is a guide. Yeah, let that sink in. When I compare myself to other people, especially people my age, professionally, um, financially, it robs me. I get very discouraged. But if I can let curiosity be my guide, I wonder if I can do this. I wonder how I can do that. I wonder what this would look like in a few years if I did X, Y, and Z. Um, that moves me from shame, deep shame, to exploration. This gets to be for me. After decades of doing what I had to do, this chapter's for me. I don't have to explain it. I don't have to justify it. I don't have to ask permission. I just get to build something for myself. Number 6, it's not too late. I'm not too far gone. I'm still becoming. There's no magic age when you stop starting new things. As long as you have the desire, really, it doesn't matter what our age is. What inspired me to go back to school last year was reading an article of a man. I need to look up the details because it's been a while, but he was a doctor, and I think he was in his 80s, like late 80s, and he wanted to be an attorney and to keep his mind sharp. So while he continued to practice medicine, he went back to law school and got his law degree late 80s, early 90s. So if I think about dividing my life into thirds, if I'm blessed enough to be able to live until I'm 90, the first third was I had really not a ton of control over as a kid, as a young adult. The next 30s were raising kids, trying to survive difficult circumstances. Um, really, it was just surviving. And so this third might be the best yet with the tools that I have, with the wisdom that I have. I told my friend the other day, who's just a little bit younger than I am, this next chapter, this next 20, 30 years could be the absolute best of our life. So if you're starting over, no matter what your age, but especially at 50, 60, 70, I see you. You're not behind. You're still becoming. You're not doing it alone. If you want to hear more about these kinds of topics and follow my journey, I don't have all the answers. I'm just being vulnerable and sharing my journey because I don't find that much out there that is somebody that is my age that's kind of where I am. So, love to have you subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what your journey is, where you are. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer those too. Thanks for watching.